was there. They need this win big time. They need to get themselves in a good position. Minnesota losing that game was good for them. They are very much on the cusp, but they need to start converting some of these close games into wins. This will be one of the harder ones to do that in, but whether or not they can start it off with a win on Vista is another thing. This is a huge game for them. Can they convert it to something?
Yeah, it's a tale of two teams. One team desperately trying to make it a champs, the other one trying to get first seed. We'll see if it happens in game though. Optic Texas in the white, Carolina Royal Ravens, they'll be the blue arrows on the mini-map. And here we go, straight into our first hard point and straight into the feed and into the hearts and minds of fans all over the world. It's Shotzi.
Just a brutal player to try and deal with. When you start P1 off, you already lost the side of spawns that you did want to keep a hold of, only momentarily. Couple of players dropping down though for Optic Texas. They did start on the better side. They will lose control though. You can pick up some decent time here. 30 seconds to play for the Ravens.
Oh, plenty of time here. It's going to be a four-man hit all the way in through towards P1. Final 25 here is Optic Texas looking to get as the majority of it if they can. Map control though, still sitting in the hands of the Carolina Royal Ravens. Pred on a big old flank. Pred can't get himself too out of it, but the pressure is certainly on. Ravens holding on as dearly as possible. So a lot of time we had.
Loads of time left. Shotzi just around this kind of area is just so awkward to deal with. There's so many corners, jumps, everything you can do to bamboozle you on this map. Rotation over towards P2 though, not looking too bad here for a Royal Ravens. Couple of kills to clear out, not going to happen. It's a bit of a 50-50 as we head over, but for Optic Texas, big job done already. That rotation over towards 3 and 4. They've got that side of the spawns. They want to keep a hold of it if they can.
Well, it's an awkward situation here to be in, but not if your name is Pred. One, here comes the second. Pred, beautiful work. Oh, the third gone as well. God. Pred's getting them all. That's going to be a huge chunk of time to Optic Texas.
And keeping them spawning way towards the back as well. Fantastic job from Pred, just doing it all on his own. Shotzi on the 3 spree as well. You want to slow this down if you're Carolina Royal Ravens. You need to be able to find a break somehow, some way.
No.
Pred is slaying right now, Miles. This is looking bad.
That was a lovely spree there. Gwyn's going to find himself a couple more there. Just try to keep the Ravens above water right now. Optic Texas starting to drown him out. Rotation already done along the way. It's going to be TJ taking on his old teammate, Dashi. And he does win a big one. So Ravens with a slight advantage here going into the next hard point. And big win from Gwyn again. That's a lot of blue on the left-hand side of the minimap.
Where you want to be. For all, it has not necessarily been the best of starts for Royal Ravens so far. They're in a good position to try and hold some decent time down here. You need to make sure number 1 and Clayster is going to be able to lock it in as well, but here comes the pressure.
Fellow managing to win a big one there against Shotzi. Not an easy fight whatsoever. Tej, no worry in the hard point. Good break there from Optic Texas. Clay now desperately trying to keep a foothold. Gwyn cuts off the reinforcements, only but 1 over to Fellow. He and Clay looking to break the hard point, and it's breaks on breaks once again. You've got the Ravens back in, but they've got to dig in quick.
Those close spawns helping them out. Still there over towards the next hill, which is where we'll be heading at 25. TJ can find a big win though. Can they hold it down? Couple of kills going their way. This is exactly what you needed if you're the Royal Ravens, right? You will find those kills. You will keep a hold of the rotation over towards next as well. You could very much be in the lead within 30 seconds or so.
Beautiful stuff. And again, identifying the big kills there, the Ravens. Not letting anyone get away with this down low play. Shenanigans eliminated is Gwyn. A nice win again for him. Final few moments here going the way of Optic Texas rotation. Lower left-hand side of the minimap, not too far from the bar. As once again, the Ravens win the rotational war. Can they find the first wave of kills? Tej from behind gets his pair.
That's all you needed to do if you were TJ. You get a spawn out late on. You can then find the pinch coming in from behind. The flank is there. Optic Texas nowhere near. Now the pressure coming in from the front. Another opportunity to try and find a break. TJ holding this one down. He's having a good game, sitting at only 8 and 6, but the kills that he has been finding have been massively important for Ravens. 30 seconds to play for here at P4. Ravens could get every single second.
Yeah, TJ's been on the knife edge here as well. He's been taking these fights left and right. Another big bit of damage there. Kenny that wins his. Over to Fellow. Oh, nice nade from Pred. Saves him at the last possible second. You've still got the time if you're the Ravens, but you must hold. Here comes Dashi. We're waiting for the double chow here with Pred. Clay holding him at bay. Can he get 4th kill in a row? No, he can't. That's a late break. And a couple of seconds to go now for the Ravens on hold.
That was a huge win by Gwyn, though. On the other side, can't find Pred. That would have been huge if he managed to keep himself some sort of presence for Ravens. As we head over towards the next hill, Shotzi is going to be there just straight away for the cut. And now this is going to be a very, very difficult break from this side of things when Shotzi is doing things like this. Optic Texas now have the ability to find themselves back into the lead. Nice setup now as well. Ravens will have to pick them apart.
And that's not a bad look whatsoever. I think for many folks coming into this, myself included, I didn't see the Ravens having such a strong hold here in our first set of points, but B5's on its way out. Optic Texas are starting to walk away with it. Can the Ravens maintain presence and keep this going? Because right now, it's not looking fantastic. Optic walking away.
A couple of kills, though. get the contest in. And I think for Ravens, look, if you can keep getting a hold of those spawns over to 3 and 4, then you have all the utility in the world to try and hold this down. You're going to find a couple of kills over towards the bridge as well. The break will come through. Ravens are very much in this game, a lot more than a lot of us probably would have considered. What was the record sitting at 1 and 4 on Vista? Doesn't look like a team who are 1 and 4 on this map.
Hey, they've got a lot of fight in them, and again, they need this. The studio points, the run towards champs on the line. All right, first hard point set complete. We're going to go back to that in a moment, but still a very close game. Kudos to the Ravens again, keeping it together. These two commentators have not entirely written them off just yet. Over towards Clay now, looking to end the Shotzzy spree. That's starting to get a little dangerous. No streaks just yet. We've seen how mean they can be, and this could be number 5 as Anthony Cuevas Castro starting to heat up.
Good position to force them back, and is he going to be able to find this as well? Great shots under TJ, and you're just soaking up free time if you're Optic Texas. 30 seconds to play for here over towards P1. We see teams get a great load of time when they do get the opportunity, and look at that kill feed. It's looking very strong for Optic Texas. Shotzzy, one off the spray, put us one up. Rotation over towards P2 has to be good for Ravens. They've kept within touching distance throughout all of this game. But all of a sudden, Optic Texas are stretching their legs, and this might get a little bit ugly. 7 in a row from Shotzzy.
That's massive work. That's a huge run here, and that's a 50-point plus lead now for Optic Texas. You're still looking towards the new hard point. Teach, he's trying to find Shotzzy. He gets it. Ends the spree for now, but the damage is done. You've got the hard point now. If you're the boys in green, you've got yourself streaks to play with as well. And the Ravens, oh, it's Gwyn though in the feed. 3 spree from Clay, 2 from Gwyn. Hard point Ravens.
Now all of a sudden, 45 seconds to play with. Yeah, Shotzzy going to invest this nice and early. Optic Texas want to fight for this time. They want to fight to force their way through into these spawns. Don't get a great deal from it, though. You will get a little bit more map presence. You will be able to get out your spawn a little easier. But you haven't necessarily found a great deal with that cruise missile.
Oh, nice work though from the Ravens. They managed to get themselves in a position after the cruise lands. Win a couple of big fights. Pred, though, levels the playing field. Another huge set of kills there from the Thunder. Looking to get over towards that 200-point mark. Here we go, Optic Texas.
Look at where Shotzzy is. Found himself a slight gap, as he so often does. Ravens will keep a hold of the time over towards the old hill, but as we are popping over towards P3, Shotzzy's going to be in a position he can be the tip of the spear. If he can find 1, 2, this would be huge for Optic. Can find 1. Does not find the second. Pred through the front door, though. The distraction is there. Potential opportunity here for Optic Texas now.
Here comes Gwyn. Oh, it's a crazy 2-piece dash. He has no idea what just hit him. Hardpoint open for a moment. Ravens now trying to wind up, looking for the reinforcements. Get towards the hardpoint, boys. Shotzzy's on the inside of the bar. Big win. 2 from him. Over to Kenny. Loses the battle for that flank. Fellow's got an opportunity in towards the point, but time is ticking.
You lose the spawns and myriad of all of those exchanges. Gwyn did so well from the front side, but they never had control towards the back. They're going to find a couple of kills to find their way through, though, and all of a sudden they'll flip it. 25 seconds to play for here. If you're Royal Ravens, you can try and get something going. If you can hold it down and P4, you're way back into this game.
And that's a magnificent bit of work there. The pinch from Gwyn and Clay. You've got the top and the bottom side of the hardpoint set. Optic going to give it up. Run over towards Nuke. That's where Teach is. He's doing this alone. He's got to be very careful here. A delicate moment, in the words of Ashworth. His internet's out, folks. We forgot to tell you about that. He's having a great time, though, watching this game on his phone. Oh, my goodness. And so's Gwyn. Big shots. Not enough for the kills. Last man standing again, Shotzzy.
He's done so well there. Now has some backup on its way. He needs it stat. TJ. Oh, he can't find the shots. Really well played. We'll find the break back through. Ravens have kind of just about held on to these back spawns by the hair on their chinny chin as things have went through so far. How on earth is Felny? Found 3. TJ there to clean it up, and all of a sudden the lead for Carolina Royal Ravens is on the horizon.
Gwyn starting to push the front line forward, trying to get some space here, and I'm loving what we're seeing out of the Ravens here. Lead change once again. Carolina Royal Ravens starting to take flight while the hardpoint's in a quick contest. We're looking towards New. Let's go for a listen in with the boys in blue.
I'm on New. One more. I have a streak. Shotzzy's challenging off hold. I have a streak for New.
Bridge, I can kill him in
Spinning, guys.
I'm in P1. He's on bridge. He's no P1 door. There's side. Dashy.
Nice. Good job, bro.
Shotzzy Pred last 2. 1 and all. Hold P1. I flipped, guys.
Okay. I'm holding your bow.
I can get time for that.
Someone in P1, Clay.
Mid. 1 shot got Eddie.
And one's one P3. Do I streak here or no?
Yeah, you probably should.
Okay, I am. My kills, guys.
I'm gonna wrap
Yeah, I
yellow.
have a team shot with you.
I'm wrapping yellow.
One shot.
Alright, listen, they're all 400 time. One's in P1. One's pushing out. 1, 2 in P1.
Rock's on your team.
Go up to the guy in time.
Yeah, kill the guy top time.
Yeah, 2 in P1.
I'm looking at our balcony. They could
Stay
get our
down.
door. I'm stunning our door. I can't
Our
see
door,
shit.
our fucking scaff. Low
Our scaff dead.
Low cover,
P1 order death.
He's already dead.
Nice.
One shot. I'm one shot hill, guys.
Good time. He's
One's
bound.
gonna hit low.
Bound Dashy, one's low. Stairs and bound.
Above you.
He blew me, Ross.
Nice, good job, Bound. Dashy.
Dashy
Single over.
about.
I'm wrapping your
Great,
yellow.
25, guys.
I'm getting second time.
Three.
Dead. Nice.
I have your mid.
Shit. I have a trophy, Isaiah. I have a trophy.
Yes, I have your mid.
I need you.
Mid
You can
stairs,
stay
Kenny,
down.
one shot stun.
Where's he gone? You can stay
He's
down.
stunned. He's stunned.
Yeah,
He's
I'm getting
stunned.
through this, bro.
Yep.
Nothing P3, they ran mid.
Too low.
Okay.
I'm gonna go rails.
They're both
I got one.
Kenny,
Rails.
mid up.
Alright, that was a kid mid.
I knew.
I can help you.
I got two.
He's
Challenge,
Yeah.
Lord North.
Our bound.
But dead.
Nice.
Nice.
They're gonna be in new, bro.
No, they're not. Not yet.
No, they're not. Okay. I'm stunned. I can't get a shot.
Shotzi, all right.
Their door.
Listen, Shotzi's red. One's P3 bound.
Their door red. Their door red.
P3 bound. He's gonna go low.
More, yo, trees hitting Kev.
Go back.
Hitting Kev.
I can help you, Val. I'm looking over you. Val.
Valkyrie. Down you. One low right.
I'm looking bridge stairs.
Candy low
Heavy
right.
bridge. Or pushing up our
Bridge
stairs.
stairs, weak.
Flying attack
Final
there.
door dead.
He's bridge stairs too, Kenny.
Yep.
Kenny dead.
And mid.
I'm gonna climb up rocks.
He's on the middle desk of time.
Both to be mid, bro.
Shotzi dead. Let's go.
Make Kev.
Let's go. I'm flying at time if you want. Flying if you want.
P2. Kev from low. I jump low.
He's one shot there, side dead.
They can be mid, they can be
They're
mid.
three doors. They're three doors, guys.
I'm just sitting in the corner mid.
Oh my good God, what's going on with Tej right now, folks? He's on a 4 spree, and we might be looking at map 1 in the books, Tom.
15 seconds away. You've got to hold down one more wave here over towards P1. You're going to lose a couple of gunfights, Texas. You have to break.
You got to break into the hard point. You go. T-Fell trying to get it done. That could be the break. Tej is trying to get himself streaks as well. Done. Optic, you bought yourself a few more moments to stay alive here in map 1.
I don't know if there's any streaks to play with as we head over towards P2. It is Carolina Royal Ravens, the ones in control, but Optic's starting to stretch their legs once again. They're starting to flex the muscles. They found the break.
Tej, oh my God, get this kill in a pred. Anything, a little bit of damage would have helped there, but the hard point is far from over. Gwyn, now wait for the teammates. You've got 2 players on a pinch. Tej and Fellow off spawn, waiting for the opportune moment. Time, though, not on your side. Starting to tick away as Optic, last man in. It's going to be Shotzi. There's the kill. The Ravens. The patience pays off, and the stats be damned. Map number 1 is done.
A brilliant performance. And TJ, we were saying it during the listening, was just around, man, consistently finding small gaps in the defense, finding 2 pieces left, right, and center. Incredible performance from him. Royal Ravens, 1 to the good. And look, I think Ann could have been right. They're coming into this game. They need this win. They played like it.
Oh, yeah. I think, look, the stats, they're 1-4. They're now 2-4 on Vista. Good stuff. And despite Shotzi with a unbelievable performance, 37-27 there, over 6,000 damage, not able to pull the boys into it. That was a brilliant opener there on Vista. Tough one there from the Optic fans for the Carolina Royal Ravens. Wonderful way to start the series off. Can you keep that momentum going, though? You have doubted. Well, you've managed to defeat the doubters, at least in the first map. You've got a few more to do here on the run towards the major.
Still a long way to go. It was so back and forth. It was an absolute banger of a map. Both 2 teams setting up play after play. But it definitely felt like the major rotation you're thinking about when it does come down to Vista is 3 to 4. You want to keep a hold of the bar side spawns if you can. Felt like Ravens, for the most part, were the ones in control of that, and that really did make a difference. If Optic Texas were doing a good job over towards Bridge, P1, whatever, it was being caught up every single time because they never really had control of those back spawns. But then Ravens just started to put their foot down a little bit more, finding kills all over the map. A couple of kill streaks on top of that as well. And yeah, the snappers from TJ were absolutely insane all map long.
Tej really was a big difference maker. A lot of the highlights actually going to him. Time and time again, man. I mean, that Rival 9 in that boy's hands, let me tell you what, that was a fantastic showing. Optic, though, never out of it. We'll see the game flow in a moment. You'll see the back and forth between both of our teams here. Very, very strong indeed. The teacher there, 33 and 26 to close out the map. Look at this one. Back and forth we go. Lovely, lovely sort of intertwined hard point there to start our series off.
Lovely way to kick things off. Ravens now into the lead, and especially if you're Optic Texas, you're heading into that one thinking, right, okay, nice and comfortable pick for map number 1. Get ourselves a lead. Never look back. But Ravens, that's a huge bonus for them to get a hold of that map. Now they can look at the rest of the series. We only need 2 more. Let's see how we can get it. I mean, high-rise S&D going to be coming up next, then high-rise control after it. The Search and Destroy still should be, by rights, a difficult one up against Optic, but so was Vista Hardpoint, and they just won that, Miles. So
Yep.
who knows?
I mean, look, statistically an absolute stinker for the Ravens, but I mean, going back to what Ali said, that she didn't think that the Ravens are going to get it done in the respawn. So if that's one done, you're able to maybe pull away a search and destroy. Why not? Let's see how far this one goes. Namers thinks it might be 5 by all accounts. I'm just looking at the series now. It might be less.
Yeah.
You never know. Who knows, folks? We're going to find out, though. Double Dose of High Rise is now on its way.
I mean, what was it? It's 4 series in a row that Ravens have went to map number 5s, and it would be 2 in a row for Optic as well. So 7 of the last series for some of these teams have went all the way there. So I wouldn't put it past them, and long until the night may this game continue, to be honest with you. If that map number 1 is anything to go by, the rest of it should be fantastic. When it does come down to High Rise, though, this is another really tough map for Ravens, but honestly, if Teach can start to find some routes, can start to put themselves in positions to make plays again, and now we are seemingly see him be able to make those plays, then all of a sudden that does turn things around quite quickly, but a long way to go. Ravens will know that. Optic Texas will also be very well aware. They can turn this around very, very quickly.
I want to see how the S&D goes at the moment there. I saw Claystar, I think it was his Instagram, was tweeting someone or putting up a story, something about, I need a dub, we need something to change here soon. But this is the search and destroy stats for the last 60 days. And again, both teams very, very impressive in the records front. That's fine. You're happy to be in the green. One team a little bit more in the green. Optic Texas, see if they can get the bounce back here on our next map. But as far as the map 2 records go, Ton, this is actually a brilliantly even matchup, despite the performance on High Rise. That is the only real difference maker here.
Yeah, looking over towards it, we'll talk about it further when we go in, but Control High Rise, 6 and 8 for the side of Ravens, 4 and 6 for Optic, so negative records on both sides of things. Real Hardpoint, slight outlier there, I would say as well. Texas do have the benefit, but hey, I mean, if map number 1 was anything to go by, as you mentioned, stats indeed be damned. Into High Rise Search and Destroy we go, though. What can Dashi do to turn this one around? A 1.28 over the stage in Search and Destroy. It's nothing. Turning your nose up at.
No, your boy Big Bruce always bringing the goods in Search and Destroy. Here we go on the map number 2, folks. Slow things right down. Let's see what happens here. We've had our fair share of shenanigans today here in the CDL already on this fantastic Father's Day weekend. Over to Shotzi. Let me see if you can't sun any of these players on towards the hardpoint. TG, though, he was the big daddy on map 1. Let's see if he can get himself to first blood.
In a good position to make the move. Quinn will call that out. TJ will strike. Fred will be the first to fall. First blood doesn't get out.
It doesn't.
Unfortunately, he could have probably overcommitted there, to be honest with you.
He doesn't account for the second man, does he? Well, with that said, you've got a man advantage right now for Optic Texas. Shotzi looking to get the bomb down in a moment. Gwyn, a delicate little hop, skip, and a jump, but lovely coverage there from Optic. This will stop his play right then and there.
Oh, Shotzi actually tries to go for the kill there. Clayster catches him off guard. All of a sudden, this one turns around. Dashi in a 1v2.
Nani? Dashi heard the door bang. Ed might be on a swivel. Has to recover the bomb as well, and that's what Clay's now guarding with his life. Less than 30 seconds, and the Ravens take the first round. Oh, no.
Clayster's got him. Oh, I mean, he nearly didn't. It was a good corner to pick from Clayster. He hasn't come around the corner, but the big turnaround there was Shotzi chasing the kill down low, gets caught out by Clayster. Gwyn finds another pretty much imminently after. Dashi all of a sudden left all on his own. Good round from Ravens. First blow comes in from TJ. They make it count 1-0.
I was just very, again, more shocked about the 2v3 turnaround. That was a really great bit of work from Gwyn and Clay. Optic Texas now, we're going to see him swap sides, and we're going to try to run this one back. Attacking around now for the Ravens.
Just bear in mind, in the last series, Optic Texas did lose 2 round 11 S&Ds to Minnesota Rocket. With us another first blood, they're likely going to lose another round. Kenny can turn it around, though. It is a 3v2 in favor of Ravens.
Never done. No, it was, look, there have not been rounds like this. And it's never chalked. And Kenny's going to do what he can. This is technically his 3rd kill in a row, if you include his teammate. Clay's going to try to grab bomb, go for the plant. Hey, this is not over yet. Felony. Brought down. Kenny! Done. As he looks skyward. And that's because Clay sends him there. The Ravens managed to recover after what could have been a disaster.
There's questions to be asked about the propane, maybe, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Clayster, though. Bold play to go there, because sometimes if you get that bomb down, you can start to linger, just start to maybe play a little bit passive, but goes for the chal and finds the gunfight. Kenny already a little bit weak. Decent effort from Kenny, though, to try and bring that one back, but Ravens driving seat right now, 2-0.
I mean, imagine Kenny, that's what? An ace with a team kill? I mean, that's 5. I don't care what you say. That would have been a sensational round from him, but sadly not any more out of it. Clay with the opening salvo of fire, a bit of damage, keeps his 3 spree alive though with a quick duck to his belly. We've gone down low with a bomb now for Optic Texas. We'll see if that amounts to anything in a moment. Teej with a big smoke, trying to slow the play, and you're all over the bomb site. Damage dealt, and here we go, baby. It's party started time.
There's your third first blood for Ravens. Coming into this game, we're sitting as the 12th worst team, the worst team in the CDL for opening duels and search and destroy over this stage. Right now, they're 3-0 over Optic Texas out of the first 3 rounds. Still have the numbers, 4v3 in their favor.
And it's slow. Very, very, very methodical from the Ravens here. And that's wonderful work from Clay. That spot onto the bomb carrier Shotzzy is tremendous. The smoke might be able to obscure the play for a moment, but that is going to be a ruthless onslaught now on towards the final man, Shotzzy. He has been identified, but can he identify the attack though? If he can push these players back and maybe get them into a one-on-one situation, the devil may be able to dance his way through these players. Teej wins another.
Even if he wins that gunfight, it doesn't quite get into the realms of being scary, but questionable for Ravens to allow him to get that far. But TJ will find the shots, MCW at that range. Yeah, it has been buffed, so you will find the shots. Nicely done. I mean, this is cruise control from Ravens. You're finding the first bloods. You're working around the map with it. As mentioned, one of the worst. I mean, literally, they are the worst in the league of these opening duels. They've won 3 out of 3 so far.
And it's accounting to success in the round wins nearly every single time. Something's got to give here for Optic Texas. Let's have a look at the playbook. Again, your Major 3 champs. And they have opted for a little bit of a slower opening onslaught here. Slow things right down on the defense. And Kenny's first blood. There we go. That's the big change you wanted. Will it amount to a round win?
What can they do with the numbers are not with them? It's the thing for Ravens now. If I find a pick here though, Gwyn should have one dead to rights and will do so. Makes it 3 versus 3. Pred inside the point though. What can he do? He can find one. 2v2.
But again, close numbers there. The lethal trade instantly back on it. Gwyn finds another Shotzzy in a difficult 1v2, but he is behind him. Oh, he might have spotted Felony there, but Gwyn has his back. So right now the Ravens will cover one another. Will Gwyn win it? Guns up at the ready. Both players should turn for this one. And there it is. Shotzzy makes it a 1v1. This could be an unbelievable turn. He spotted him as well. Woo! Gwyn, another win. Ravens keep it going 4-0.
Oh, that did get scary. Ravens will just about hold that one down. Going against Shotzzy in the 1v1. I love the way that Ravens actually set themselves up there, though. They just said passive. They know Shotzzy. He's going to be moving, no question. He started moving. They find him. He does find one kill, but getting up top propane. Just so fluid to get himself in that position. And it got, like, I mean, it was just super awkward gunfight for both players. Gwyn is the one who comes out on top. And Ravens are stomping their way through high rise right now. Again, like the stats coming into both these first 2 maps did not spell good viewing for the Ravens fans. They're 4-0 up, 1-0 up in this series. There's another first blood.
That's another first blood. The last first blood didn't seem to matter for Optic. They couldn't get on the board. Gwyn is gagging for that 6th kill and looking for the cruise here. We know how good they can be on high rise. Plays first blood, answered back. Kenny keeping the boys in it in this 3v3.
And TJ will just walk through the open door that has presented itself. Texas did have somebody over towards this side. TJ should undoubtedly find a kill here. Oh no, he's going to get spanned though. Kenny's going to spot him. He's going to get taken down. Advantage once again for Texas.
Gwyn gets number 6. That's it. Pred dead. Fellow gets his on a Kenny as well. And once again, I'm getting bored of saying it. It's Shotzzy in a 1v2.
They had eyes on him. They know exactly where he is, but he can move so quickly. Goes for the plant. He'll do well to get out from this one, you would like to think, but he does get out.
Wait, he's been spotted, he's been red, and he has been dealt with. The Ravens, their 5th round in a row. Optic Texas have yet to spawn in on high rise.
I mean, again, it's another first blood and just control around the site. Optic seem very, very static. Callista, as surprised as anybody by the looks of things. Ravens absolutely dominant, yeah. Gwyn's having a hell of a game. They're 5-0 up. He's got a cruise missile in the back pocket. It's everything you could possibly want on high-rise search and destroy. Laid out in front of Ravens now. Optic Texas have it literally all to do.
This could be a 6-0. Ravens seemingly unbreakable here in the search and destroy. Now we'll test Gwyn's resolve here with the streak. We've seen cruisers be used very well in this map. We've also seen them horribly, horribly squandered. This could be another one. We'll find out which side of the coin it's going to land in a moment.
I don't mind them waiting and taking their time here, allowing Optic Texas to maybe get a bit of control of the map. Then you would call the cruise in. Well, you might not need it. You got a TJ Halley. There's another first blood.
There it is. The immediate trade back 3v3. Whoa, hello, Shotzi eliminates the cruise missile out of nowhere. A surprise for everyone. Could we be on the board? Clay starts to get the play moving now for the Ravens in this 2v2. It's he and T-Fell. It's the AR duo doing what they can against Shotzi and Pred.
The map flips. Callisto and Fellow are definitely going to have to be checking their corners. They're going to be looking around there in the spawn. They will not be expecting both players to be in this kind of position. Shotzi's just got perfect overwatch over towards A. Spots Callisto. We'll get some reinforcement. What a shot from Fellow though. 1v2.
Oh, the clock is ticking in Pred now. The pressure is certainly on. The bomb will be planted towards A as well. Clay tagged. And Pred now in a very difficult position. There's no cruise. You might not even need it. Can he bring down the Ravens and keep his team alive? In this one, the first of two 1v1s he has to win, and 35 seconds to do it.
So tough. Great setup here from Ravens. 30 seconds to go. Pred. Impossible situation.
Oh, he's hurt. He's banged up. He's playing it as patiently as he can, but it won't matter. The Ravens take an unprecedented lead here in the series with a 6-0, and Clay is as surprised and possibly as disgusted as many at home.
I mean, Texas did not spawn in. Shotzi left on his own multiple times. I think it might have been, what, 5 out of the 6 first bloods Ravens got a hold of. And they made them count and then some. Didn't even use the cruise missile that they had. 2-0 up. They are absolutely cruising here. Close map number 1. That was nowhere near as close as it was.
I mean, the average round time was just over a minute. That is stunning work from the Ravens. Certainly want to make it towards champs, and a win like this would be a wonderful way to get it done. Not going to be necessarily enough to truly get themselves over the line, and a tough spot to be in again here. If you're a Vegas Legion fan or player or member of the staff, you're also starting to sweat a little bit. Will it be the respawns that get it done? Will Alley Cat find egg on her face? We'll find out with a high-rise control after this break ton. But good God, man, what a freaking high-rise that was.
I mean, TJ found 4 kills. 3 of them were first bloods. I mean, he's finding the important moments. Again, we've seen in map number 1, he was finding the cuts. He was finding certain angles where he could shut down the pushes coming through. I mean, he's just doing it all right now. And Gwyn had a fantastic performance in that search and destroy. I definitely didn't expect them to be 2-0 up here. Ravens now in a very, very good spot to find.
Not even close. Not even close. Well, that was one of the most disgusting high-rise S&Ds we've ever seen. We're going to find out how the high-rise control goes after the break, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Ravens get it done in 3? Will Optic Texas begin the comeback? We'll find out after this quick break.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
SCUF Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuf.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Ladies and gentlemen, FaZe Black are your Toronto Open champions! Cammy was spotted initially. Capsule's gonna drop, so Cammy with a huge opportunity to clutch up a 1v2. Make it a 1v1. Has to grab the bomb though, or has to find the kill. Classic, right to the courtyard, Cammy. spots him, and Cammy pulls off the 1 versus 2. Classic is doing it all right now. He might actually reach 40 kills in this hardpoint.
Really come alive. Classic's gonna hit the flank. Classic, the perfect timing. They line up there. 42 and 26
on the flanks, hitting the routes, making the right play at the right time. And we all know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And well, these boys, they finish strong. Now on Paul X here for a 1v2.
If Paul X clutches it, goes to around 11.
Oh, Paul X! Oh my goodness! What a 1v2 to keep his team alive.
What a Herculean comeback coming through for FaZe Black.
They're not out of it just yet. They have brought this one all the way back, and now the rotation looking solid. FaZe Black in position to stop it here. Asim gets arenaed 1. The Sunshine could be good for another. FaZe Black trying to steal away the hard point, and they might just be good for it. Stun, stakes, everything being thrown in. Dip diving, ducking and sliding, trying to find a way through. But FaZe Black will not let you win the hard point. They come all the way back. This will be the final push. Brack through the middle, able to clean up 1. Needs to put together more as he cuts through mid. Finds Major Maniac. That will be the 2nd kill. Now they're on the point with 2 seconds to spare. They're finding the kills. No respawns. They were tested, but they were never bested. They were pressed, but they were never finessed. Ladies and gentlemen, FaZe Black are your Toronto Open champions. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and messieurs, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. The Carolina Royal Ravens are having their way with Optic Texas so far. Myself and Ton, as I'm sure many others are, very, very surprised by it. We'll find out if the comeback is on here in this high-rise control.
Somewhat perplexed, I think I would go as far as saying. Just with the way that it's went down. I mean, you would be surprised to see Ravens 2-0 up anyway, but especially in the manner that Search and Destroy went. Question marks for Optic Texas to answer pretty much, well, immediately. You have to on high-rise control, which is going to be coming up in a second. I mean, the kind of theme I'm going with this one is that for Carolina Royal Ravens, their attacks have been fantastic in terms of finding those ticks. Defense is not so hot. You turn it around here on high-rise control for a monumental 3-0.
I mean, we keep running with this sort of, and kudos to it, the entire production team. We're showing Optic Texas their stats. They've looked great. Stage 4 has been good. They win the Major 3. Everything's been fine. They are not looking great right now. Let's see if they can turn this all around. Have they got them dogs in them? There's 2 dogs on that desk. The big dog right now, Kenny, barking across map. Here we go towards the zones.
The big dog so far in the series, though, has been TJ. Been absolutely insane. Carolina Royal Ravens, can you find anything now if you're Optic Texas here on this attack? Open and break going to come through over towards A. Shotzi. Causing issue as always. Immediately something for Ravens to think about.
It's an attacking round here from Optic Texas, and it's a nice bit of work there. There's Kenny, what a big 2-piece that is. Staying alive on the point, surely should be dealt with here, but Clay not able to get his gun up and ready at the time. TJ with a sweet nade. Over the top it goes. Bruce trying to lock down that B street. Nice damage in. Not enough to get his boys on towards the point, but you've got plenty of space to play with now if you're Optic Texas.
And roads over towards B. Can you make it count? Great shots from Shotzi, my goodness. Although dealt with so quickly. You've got somebody on your left-hand side as well. Shotzi just slowly soaking this time up. TJ and Kodo will find a way through, but it's been a good start from Optic. Much better than what we've seen over the last 2 maps so far.
It's wild. Just, I mean, seeing the lack of trophy sort of presence here on this B zone. It evaporates so fast now in this latest patch here in MW3. Tough shots again from Pred. Wins a big one on a fell. Keeping the capture going at B. We're looking towards the end of the second segment. No! Clay dives in. Clay with a bit of moves there. Teach up close and personal, no problem. Here comes Dashi. And once again, it is TJ, who is such a tough kill to deal with right now. Fellow with a big snap. Not enough onto Pred, but you've got a lot of members of the Ravens here trying to keep this streak safe. 35 on the clock. Round's done.
Proving they are hard to beat. Oh, these defenses, you start to lose a little bit of progress over towards B. If you were Texas, you've got it right back. TJ now trying to set up across this side, but Shots are just constantly putting pressure on the spawn. He knows that even if he's not finding kills here, they have to deal with him.
And that's it, dealt with for now. Over to Clay, trying to get close towards B. Not going to happen. An additional minute to play with here. Optics fans smiling on the approach towards the A zone now. 8 lives remaining for the Ravens. They're starting to bleed out in a big way. Kills like that don't help their case whatsoever. Immediately onto the A zone. Huge pressure here on the spawn of the Ravens.
I mean, Texas has just run through them. 15-7 in terms of the lives. You need to find something, and you need to stay alive for another minute and 15 seconds. Be quite the turnaround if you can manage to get it. First tick in at 8 for Texas now in the ascendancy in round number 1.
Oh yeah, that's all lives gone for the Ravens. Last ditch attempt to keep Optic off of it for over a minute. This is going to be nearly impossible. Way harder now. That's a couple down. Last 2 boys make it 1. All down a fellow.
Pred 3 in a row. Oh, he's going to find all 4 of them towards the end. My goodness. Fantastic work from Pred. In that situation, though, if you're Ravens, you need to find a 4 down and force them back into their spawn, and just hopefully you can farm them off there. But when Pred is sliding around the map like this, impossible. Good job from Optic Texas, though. Big push on towards B, and it never felt like there was a 4-man wipe, and an opportunity, I want to say, for Ravens to actually get a hold of some control across the map. Just felt as if they would find a couple and then not really be able to clear them out, and Optic Texas is still there. You're then searching around, trying to search on them, and then all of a sudden the reinforcements are back in, and it's just a never-ending cycle. Never got control of the map. Lost the round because of it. So there you go, backs against the wall pretty much immediately.
Whether it was Pred in your face or Shotzi on the flank, that was a great look there from Optic Texas. With the attacking round a massive success, let's see if the defensive one can be that. Again, status be damned in this series, boys and girls. A nice start here from both teams. Pred looking to get that cruise. One more. It's not going to happen. TJ, his nemesis, takes care of business.
Here we go again. Like, I think if you're Optic, you're just doing really well at staying alive at certain points on the map. Ravens might find a couple of good kills there, but it's about keeping somebody alive and finding a position where they could potentially flank. Kenny was able to do that. Finds one at the fellow. Dashi off the respawn. Can only find one before he gets cut down. There's another 3 dead, but again, if you've got a player staying alive, it does cause some issue. Shotzi slowing the push down. Nicely done from Optic, but Ravens are making some inroads. 24 lives apiece.
And it's a lot of issue, though. It's still an issue. It has been an issue since we put it on our screens, folks. Nice shots, but Clay, you've been there and done that. A little bit of help from Fellow. You take care of one of those problems. Gwyn's on the flank, and he's not all red Pred. That's a big one. Dead Silence play completely snuffed. Totally eliminated now. 45 seconds. You're only halfway through B. And this is a couple of sweet kills from T-Fel. Oh, it's 3! And he's got himself on towards A and B at the same time.
Breaks it open. All on his own. I wouldn't have minded him pushing forward to try and keep the pressure on, but Ravens now onto the point. Fellow just spraying down into the spawn. One player's able to make it out in Kenny, but everybody else still being forced back.
Oh my goodness, that is going to be the zone. Eliminated and Fellow still alive. Gets himself streaks as well. Halfway through A. The transition now of the reinforcements for the boys of the Ravens. Not fast enough. Kenny cuts the legs out from them. A 2 life separating them now. As my God, what a round this has been for the Ravens.
I think Fellow just maybe overheated there, and all of a sudden the cruise missiles coming in as well. Can your team do anything with this? Hovering it now. Forcing Optic to have to make their move, giving time for his team to get out of their spawn. Was scared a little bit there, but he popped that a little bit too early.
Mate, I mean, the UAV sort of element there is one thing. Now, can you pick apart a few of these players? The answer is absolutely, mate. Down you go. Optic Texas, they're on the ropes. They're wavering back into the point, and here comes the next counterattack. Just over a minute to play.
Both teams just throwing haymakers right now, though. Huge moments for both squads. Kenny and Shotzi have done so well to find something. If Gwyn can just keep this pressure on, Shotzi's fallen off the map as well, so that's a 2-for-2 trade. Pred is able to find another, and Gwyn is left all on his own. We'll stop this timer, but it's 11v8 now in favor of Ravens in terms of the live. Make it 10v7.
Happy with that.
Exchange. Yeah, you know, you take it.
Second segment as well. You're back on towards A. Might be looking at a stack. There's trophy now down and ready to go. Dashi with a Renetti flying into the fight. Can't get his second. T-Fel playing it a little slower. 45 seconds to go.
Ravens can afford to slow down, especially now that Optic Texas don't have any lives remaining. Onto the point we go, nice and steady. Get your guns up. Round should be yours.
Oh, watch out for Shotzi once again on the flank. He might be able to stop it all here. He can find at least one. The second done. Shotzi might have saved the round. Kenny gets his third. And now pressure immediately onto the spawns. Only one life separating them. But Optic Texas, this is the last go around here on the round.
Shotzi may well be the one that solidifies this round for Optic Texas. Can't find the second. All of a sudden, there's another kill falling through on the other side of things. But Pred and Dashi, they have an opportunity. Time's not on their side.
Not at all. 50 seconds. You got to get out there with your life, Pred. You're trying to get under the zone as well. Gwyn, if you can snap one here on the Dashi. Oh my God, they get it. 7.8. Pred's got to go huge. The wall bang, but the round is done as the Ravens find their resolve. We're all tied up 1-1.
And that all comes off the back of that fellow three-piece. Finds two from up top on the helicopter pad and then drops down, Ronetti in hand. Pred gets dealt with. And that's what just sets it away. That's the thing with control. You can be in complete control of the map. One big play comes in from someone and it just completely changes how it all works. Really good job from Ravens. One apiece now and attack apiece. We said their attack has been good. We got a good evidence of that there. Defense needs to tighten up though. Can they do that here on the second time of asking?
My goodness. Well, another round we go. Ravens defense. So a great optic look on the attack, but TJ endlessly annoying to deal with right now. He is in some sensational form. Over to Gwyn. Not looking so bad himself. Tej finds another in the feed. My good God, over a minute to go here, and you are not getting out your spawn optic. Gwyn does not back down.
Just go for the challenges every single time he gets the opportunity. Fellow has just kind of ran this side of the map, but he hasn't hit any bullets this time, so now he's in a little bit of trouble. Shotzi will put the shots in, but just staying alive is important enough. I think the small silver lining is Optic Texas will find their way out. Fellow had such a good round. He invested that cruise missile in that previous round. So yes, okay, Ravens got something from it, but at least you haven't got that to deal with as well still.
Those that have to, help buy the round, but my God, what a battle that one was. Either way, though, we're looking at 30 odd seconds remaining here.
God.
And the Ravens are cooking. You're running out of time, Optic. You've got to get close to one of these points. Shotzi has been red. Can Fellow make him dead? As Clay now maneuvers his way towards this B zone, he's in a sweet spot here to cause some problems. 20 seconds on the clock.
Doesn't want to threat about being too early. A team have lost a couple of lives, though. All of a sudden, you could do with finding something. Just trying to stay alive. TJ managed to get himself a cruise missile himself, so Optic Texas did have something to worry about. We'll just hover this away. Probably just want to land it down. Kenny has found two. He will find Dashi. We can jump straight back onto the point. 20v17 in lives, but an opportunity now for Texas.
It was a three-man stack for a moment there. You should be able to capture B, and as Tej can get there real quick, you've got to move. Not enough to get it done. That is a great bit of work from Optic. Survived the cruise. Kenny managed to clean up 3 in the process. Beautiful stuff from them. TJ now on cleanup crew. The cleanup crew alone manages to make the B side of the map relatively safe. A now fortified by the Ravens as Optic still on the approach.
I think the important thing was there for Ravens, even though they did use the cruise and they did still lose B, they were able to find, as said, you mentioned, that UAV. You were able to find a couple of kills. You were able to break that pressure that Optic Texas still had, but they've regained it now. Plenty of presence over towards this B side of the map. Next couple of gunfights, very important.
That's right. It's 2, maybe 3 kills max in a row as you first. Back and forth, though, so staying relatively even. And that kill there from Gwyn in the feed, it gives the advantage to the boys of the Ravens for a moment. That's enough time to push forward. Kenny doing what he can to maintain some presence, but you again are running out of time. Optic. Big wins from Kenny and Shotzi, though. On to the point you should fly. There we go. The A capture begins.
Kenny's done so well just to keep this all rolling. And we'll find Dashi. Oh, and the snapper there, not quite placed there. Big shots coming through. Pred's the only one who can answer here. 12v7 needs to stop the time.
He's been dealt with, though. He didn't have enough hit points to get anything done there in the final 10 seconds. Now the last run of Optic here in the round. Fellow trying to keep him at bay. Suppression there. TJ on the flank. Anyone able to get into it? For a moment, it's not enough. The round is done, and it is match point Carolina.
There is just no way.
Oh my God.
On. It was a fantastic start from them again. Kenny really did everything he possibly could have for Optic Texas there, though, staying alive in and around B. Finds, I think it was 3 kills before he went down. A couple of them gunfights that he absolutely should not have won. Now, Ravens go over towards the attacking side, which they managed to scrape away in round number 2. Optic Texas are 1 round away from getting 3-0 here.
And there seems to be nothing in the way for the Ravens right now. There is no mental block. There is nothing. They are looking so clean.
Just vibes.
Just pure vibes. They're very, very confident. They're not giving away big advantages. It is a beautiful look from them, and a team that has suffered quite a lot this season. What a time to turn it all around. Back and forth in the opening gambit from both sides. Pred trying to give his boys the advantage.
Gwyn has been an absolute reaper. Inside of Ravens. Oh, he can find something over towards the B side now, and all of a sudden you do start to open up those floodgates. Texas are coming in off the respawn shots. A big win.
What a single more bullet there would have spelled doom. Less than a minute to play here. Optic trying to force that final round. And he's going to make his way forward. The timing on that player on his right-hand side is a bit awkward. Gets 1. That's good enough for now. He saw that second player and he just passed the info on. Or did he? You might be looking at the minimap at the same time. So 40 seconds though. You're still maintaining presence if you're Optic. But Tej finds a hole, makes his way through.
Just had the read on it. Knew Kenny was there, but the problem is here for Ravens. You may well have had the better time of things. You may well find yourself 2-1 up, but the ticks are not in your favor. As far as better sides go, you'd still probably rather be on the defense, but yeah, B not working out for them. One more opportunity over towards A. You've only got 20 seconds.
It's very doable. Tej alongside Gwyn on the attack. Pred brought down. Space to work with here. That's an open field. Running towards the point. Another big win from Tej. Oh, that's sensational. Into the zone. Kenny trying to get the job done. Big damage into 2 players. 1 kill. Pred on the cleanup. Can he get it? No, fellow. He finds his. The second segment on its way out.
There's a trophy system kill on the other side of things.
Oh my
Dashi
God.
can get in, but he gets dealt with. This kill feed has just been blue on the left-hand side. The lives all of a sudden are very, very even. Time still not on the side of Ravens.
Oh my good God. They managed to get a lot of damage dealt there on towards the A side. 2 segments down. Clay in the immediate transition to B. 1 on the way out. Massive kills from Kenny. Tej keeps the capture going. Pred with a sweet nade. We're back to square 1. 10 seconds. But that is it. Defense has been secured by Carolina.
Can they do it here, though, still? Push under B is going to come through. Pred is just waiting. Jumps on from up high. Is he going to be able to find any more? Finds 2. His teammates come through. There's 1 player left in the corner. Round number 5. Here we go. No way Ravens can get there now, but they do get the defense.
Oh my good God. What a round. We're going the distance here on High Rise. Some sublime individual plays and some great chemistry there. The Optic boys, they're starting to come alive here, but is it too little too late? The final round, defense goes to the Ravens. What a brilliant series this has been so far for them. But Optic, the comeback starts right now.
It's an attack and defense apiece as we head into this round number 5. So where do you really...
Oh, we got Carolina offense.
We do have offense.
We got an update.
Never mind.
Sorry, Tad, you were saying.
So, I mean, the point still stands, though, right? I mean, which one would you rather have? Either way, you've won 1 apiece. I mean, that is not ideal.
Where was he going? Where was he going? Splashy's back at it, boys and girls. We'll see him in a moment as Pred makes up for it with a plenty. Massive 3-piece from him while we were laughing about Bruce flying off the map.
Ravens actually on the attack as well. I mean, based on what we've seen over this opening salvo, you really would have preferred defense. Pred is having an absolute monster of a round. They will find some respite, though. They are able to get themselves out and halfway up the map as well. Dashi eventually gets himself involved.
Bruce is back. Feet firmly planted on the ground alongside his boys. He's cooking now. 50 seconds left. Optic Texas are tightening their grip around High Rise. This perfect line down the middle of the map. All bases covered. Let's see how this goes.
Take something now for Ravens. It's quite similar to the previous attacking round. You were struggling to get out of your defense. Struggling to get out of your spawn. Can you manage to get anything going here over towards B? Predenkov just locked this down. He's 33 and 26.
That's the first kill the Ravens have managed to find. There's the second. Oh, you're nearly out, but Big Bruce finding a few more. It's all going to be down to TJ to stop the clock. 15 on it, and it's red. And things are looking dire for them. First chance they've really had. Shotzi and Kenny close it. Over towards A. It's not done yet. But my good God, Optic Texas, they took this defensive round and they have run all the way with it. Contest. It's not over yet. Gwyn buys the time.
Needs some help. Needs it quickly. Knows where the push is going to be coming from. He's found 3.
Fellow gets in there in the nick of time. Can he now find time for his teammates to get forward? That's it over the top from Dashi. Tej in there though as well, and it's done. You walk a tightrope for long enough, and eventually you're going to take a tumble there. Optic Texas able to survive in this sensational series. And the Ravens, the biggest concern you have, especially if you're one of their fans, doubt has managed to creep into their minds. Is this the beginning of the end? Is this the makings of the comeback? Or is this simply another little bump in the road, Tom?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Actually, I don't know. That was an interesting one because when Ravens actually managed to get out the spawn on the attacking rounds, they look so free-flowing. But I mean, the damage, look at that across the board from Texas. 6K, 3 of you. Incredible work from them to hold it down. But in the same breath of when Ravens got themselves out, they had a lot of success. Optic Texas did not let them out very often. And that was a real punishing final round. And I think there's almost a mental side of things if you're heading that last round and I mean, they didn't necessarily do anything wrong, but they got smoked, right? I mean, it's a tough one. If you send it all that way, put that effort in to get there, get yourself an attack, it might have been a tick or whatever, and 1 or 2. All of a sudden, you get absolutely bodied in that last round. It's a hard one to take. I'm just curious if they can switch their heads on as we head into Rio very, very shortly.
Yeah, the Rio's another tough one. I mean, it's another brilliant hardpoint map that Optic have got a far better record on. But the Ravens, again, I mean, we're still not discounting the fact that they are desperately battling towards that sort of champs, at least not even placement, but just appearance right now for them, gagging for it. Let's see if they can keep this run going, because it's been a lovely look in the series for them. Optic are starting to just believe. Here we go. Whee! Bruce, he took the trophy with him as well. That's just unlucky. He might have bounced off a teammate there, but either way, that was hilarious. Hilarious.
Imagine they lose a couple of gunfights after that as well, though. I mean, it would have been an absolute disaster. Sensational angle we got, though. That will be all over Reddit very, very shortly, I would imagine. But
I would be surprised if it's already on there now, man.
Reddit was there a while ago.
Reddit wastes no time. I mean, nor does the bird these days. But Bluebird, we're really concerned about in our lives at this moment in time is still going to be the Ravens. Rio on its way, folks. 3-8 for the Ravens, 6-4 for Optic Texas. Again, and I think for me as well, times like getting that Karachi Search and Destroy. If the high-rise S&D was anything to go by, I mean, this is done. I want to out one of our co-workers in our group chat who said, I'm not going to out them by name. You can work it out for yourselves, folks. But said, if the Ravens don't close this map out, we're going to 5. We're absolutely going to 5. And I think that could be true. I genuinely believe it. It could be true. Answers on a postcard. Who you think tweeted that one, folks?
Yeah, look, I mean, I kind of follow the same sentiments. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. But if we are to look on the Raven side of things, the last hardpoint in the map, of course, one apart from the very first map in this series, was against LAT on Rio. They have actually played it over Major IV Qualifiers. Optic have not. I mean, recency bias, yeah, but yeah, I think at the same time, TJ and Co were fantastic on map number 1. What can they show here, though, when it comes to something that's a little bit faster paced? Can they keep up? I mean, the evidence says that they can, but Optic Texas are a different beast on occasion. If they can be that beast here in map number 4, it's tough viewing for Royal Ravens fans.
So, folks, this is how things look at this moment in the standings, just towards our final major of the year. And again, Optic and the Ravens sitting very, very close to one another. There we have that 10 points. Which the Ravens sorely need. Optic Texas not necessarily at all need the points right now, but they want a solid sit in towards the next major. Seeding still on the line as well. We're going back to another spicy hard point. As you said, Ton, Vista was a banger, a very fast-paced map. Rio just as spicy. This should be a lot of fun. Can Tej and Gwyn keep up the pace they've been setting? I tell you what, this has been a fun one, though. Again, the overall season, forget about it. Don't worry about it, folks. Things are different these days. This is merely a look back. We are looking forward to this one, though.
I have no idea which way this one goes. I think a good start here for Ravens is crucial. You cannot get blown out of the water pretty much immediately. We've seen Team Plenty, P1 to 2, in such a bad spot. Can you keep it even? Can you keep things going? 3 to 4 is obviously where things are crucial. Over through boxes. We'll keep an eye on that when we get there. But Ravens, can you close it out? Oh, well, we go to map number 5. The stats tell us probably.
I mean, the last time I really got a good look at Optic Texas on this map, it was the finals of Major 3. And my God, do they have some of the most sensational teamwork and the most unbelievable run I have seen on a map like this. Will the comms be as furious? We might find out for a quick listen in. But for now, it's all Ravens. They're in the feed. And now with a bit of time.
30 seconds to try and get it flipped. Some P2 control. Kind of start you want after that devastating final round in the control. Fellow was fantastic.
Oh, hello.
TJ now starting to make the move. Yeah, he was trying to look for the spawns. Not going to find it this time. Pred reads him. All of a sudden, a little bit of control here for Optic Texas over towards P1.
That's great work there from Optic. Dashy with a clean 2 there in the feed. First hard point, not massively productive for either side, but gorgeous looks in the kills department. With a P2, and that's going to be all Optic Texas for now. They're going to have the early advantage, but that advantage is starting to get blown away. Kenny flying into nothing.
Oh my.
But a ton of Ravens who have pecked the carcass clean. That's their hard point.
Important that Shotzi found that kill. So how much of a resource do you put into that for Ravens now? You've got to continue to deal with his presence. You're not able to find it. Clear to get some terrible timing. Now all of a sudden, no points on the board for Ravens. You got pressure to think about from 2 different angles. Eventually get rid of Shotzi in there. You go. There's the clear out. Time now on the board. 35 seconds to play for.
And they've got a nice hold. Fred, just managing to catch the back end of Felony there. Nearly kills Clay as well. Clay, heavy damage. Doesn't seem to matter. Shotzi walks right into it. Still in the hard point are the Ravens. 30 plus seconds now. They are holding it. Look at that smoke show. The trophies are done. And so is everyone's throwables.
I mean, if you give Optic Texas some credit, I mean, they've done really well to find the break there. But they kept Ravens to a limited amount of points. That rotation on spawns were very much on the side of Ravens throughout the entirety of P2. And I want to say they get about 30 seconds of it. So well done from Optic. You now have a rotation over towards P3. 4 is going to be alongside of it if you can keep a hold of the spawns.
He fell. The win on a Shotzi, but he'll take him with him. The martyrdom nade closes out. Oh, Kenny! He catches his cheeks, and Tej now on the approach. They're going to break the hard point alone. Oh my good God, the Ravens have walked right on in and stole it.
And as soon as the stick comes in, it just seems as if everybody from Optic Texas is very, very static and very, very dead at this moment in time. Claystick can find 1. Can you hold down a brilliant break from Ravens, though? And that lead that they had starting to grow. 20 seconds until we head over towards New. You can see Gwyn's already set up, but all the kills coming in for Ravens. Thankfully for Optic Texas fans, they have found a break over towards the next hill and will be the first ones there.
9 of 5 for Tej. He was the man in the first hard point. Will he check this spot? Absolutely. 4 spree now, 10 and 5. If that player cam were working, I wouldn't be surprised if he was covered in lightning and had golden hair, like some sort of alien monkey from an animated series.
The break comes here and TJ can't find the 6th.
That was for Bruce. That was for Bruce. The other Bruce, sorry.
The other one.
The other one.
I got the reference. He would have appreciated it more. Felony's doing so well to find 2. Can't hold it down though. Optic breaks straight back.
And that is massive damage dealt. Not enough to get Tej into the feed. And he gets 1. Optic trailing. Trying to find anything here towards this garage hill. Shotzi on the roam inside the hard point. Kenny trying to push these players back. A little bit of help there from Dashy. Nice shots there from the top of the planters. That should be time going to Optic. No one's walking away from this one. Ravens, chalk it. Go towards New. But damn, what a first go around of hard points we've had, ton. It's been a lot of fun. And going into the P1 again. Oh, sorry, P5. Sorry. It's looking good here for the boys of blue.
Fred does find a break coming through, but again, you know, she was on the other foot that time. Royal Ravens were unfortunate not to get more time over towards P2. Optic Texas don't do too badly over towards P4 in the end. Ravens kept them off it on occasion. Kind of 50-50 on that one, but Ravens still with that lead. Some decent control over towards Bridge, and kills are finding their way to the side of Ravens once again. That's 3 dead momentarily. Kenny left all alone.
Ken, I mean, if he could break that alone, that'd be something. But the rest of the boys, they're going to be on spawn, pushing up their way forward now. Clay trying to slow him down. 25 seconds in an open hard point. Nobody's there just yet. Tej, info. One kill, no more. That could be the breaks here. Gwyn, what spot to be in? Oh my good God, Gwyn gets 2 out of it. Last man on the point. Big Bruce now swinging. Gwyn wins it. 4 spree, and that's the 10 seconds you want for the Ravens.
10 crucial seconds. Looking at the lead, it's about 45 seconds or so. The side of Ravens, on the side of the map you want to be on for the next hill coming up, but you need to get some time over towards P1. Shots, you can find 1 and 2. There's the big flank, and there's the clear out. Keep an eye on where Ravens are going to spawn. It still is towards the back. Oh my goodness, TJ is being insane all series long. He's just had his head pants pulled down.
This is your king. Shotzzy, what a turn on the Tej that was. Was that the backbreaker? Shotzzy still holding down this side of the map. Now the information passed over to Kenny. The comms barking away. Lovely shots on a Gwyn. Kenny with a quick reposition. Can he get any more kills here? No. Fellow there on the break. Ravens are in. A quick contest here, but Optic Texas, too many mans here on the point. Clay finds 3.
That's for 17 seconds, and the spawns in your favor.
Oh, Dios mío.
This round of 4 spree. Keep an eye on that one. Kenny will find a break over towards this P2 side, but not a bad position for Ravens, although the lead has dissipated just ever so slightly.
You managed to take care of the Clayster spree, trying to get yourselves over towards that new hard point. Optic trailing. Let's see how they sound with a quick listen in.
Caution, caution, Tej, caution, Tej.
I'm leaving.
TJ, caution, he's in lobby, I think.
We saw
One
time, TJ.
They gotta
On the half hop.
Other person come.
I can't see Tej on top.
Wait, watch out, P4 win. Absolute win.
Okay,
One on y'all.
Tej in the little corner, bro. Underneath half-wall. Underneath half-wall.
We're gonna push. Come back, I've got 1 HP. Dual ramp. Absolute hot dog. Absolute front hot dog.
Okay, I can tell. I'll say hot dog. Ramp. Ramp. Definitely fellow. Hit once. You know what's close time. Fellow. Clay.
Clay on top, 1 half-wall.
Close right. There's 2 half-wall. Nice job. Another guy.
Half-wall, nice.
4.
Let me.
Popping yours up. You guys can go.
What's the long? One box, I didn't see any boxes. Box.
I'm ready, bro. Another right. I'm right.
No.
Okay, I'm right.
Yeah, I'm coming.
On top, stairs, Clay. Stairs, Clay. He's trapped. Trapped stairs.
Run it.
There.
Nice,
back right. No, break. Mr. TJ in the back.
Inside chopper now.
He's in the door. In the door. He's up top.
Graffiti.
Maybe it's in the back.
If you guys.
Graffiti on top. Top. I'm waiting. He went low B-pop. Yes, I'm down. Nice shot, bro. I'm up.
Look at boxes.
I have boxes.
I've all middle. They can go left.
I have boxes, bro. Nice fucking.
I think they got boxes.
They can pitch right. Can pitch deep right. I have boxes. 2 boxes, bro. Absolutely joke. 2 boxes. Last 2 boxes. Fell on going.
Wait, first one.
2
left. What's graffiti?
I'm shot on the back hill. I'm waiting for you. Look at it. Absolute boxes, bro.
Let me left.
I think he's gonna hit shop out.
Oh,
We're good. It's a win. It was a win. It's probably
Let's go around. Go shops.
It's probably closely. He's closely. 100%. Shot.
I need it in garage.
Close. It's Gwyn, by the way.
What's right?
Weak boxes going.
I'm doing street.
And was not a bad listening whatsoever as Optic Texas find themselves back in the lead, and it is a very mixy hard point indeed.
Shotzzy can manage to find the 6th there as well. That could be huge for Optic Texas. They have swung this game around so quickly. Ravens did great over towards P2 to disrupt as much as they can, get the rotation to 3, and it just doesn't matter. It was 7 in a row before Shotzzy dropped. So much time for Optic Texas. 35 seconds to play for here as well.
Oh my good God. Can we get another set of streaks from Kenny? They might line up for it. Shotzzy on that pinch. That causes problems. That's great time from Optic Texas. Fellow with a big win. Wait a minute. It's a break. Ravens are in.
You need this time. You absolutely need this time. Don't think they called the cruise in for the 15th. Gunfight's going to be won by Clayster, so they will hold down every single second of that scrap that you absolutely needed. It'll be about a 20-point game by the time we get over towards the next hill. Bit of a 50-50 here because Quinn is just doing his best to survive. Put the shots down as well. Can't finish his dinner. Pred will find the kill, and Optic Texas will find the rotation.
And he's got Clay dead to rights here. Holds it down, Optic Texas. You won that game 5 real bad. So does Dashi. He's in the feed as well. Pred looks left, looks right. Can't get it. Fellow takes care of him. Over 200 points though now. The Shotzzy trying to disrupt the attack, and he does that so beautifully. There's 40 seconds remaining. No win here for Optic Texas, but damn close.
And you've got that insurance policy, the cruise missile available too. A couple of kills starting to come in for Ravens, but don't think this is the kind of hill that you would use for Shotzzy, but do you even need it? You might. Eventually find the kills. They need to find some time. That lead is now around 50 points for Optic Texas.
Unbelievable looks. Tej hasn't even regen his health completely. He's taking fights like that. 215, another 169. This Gwyn's got P1 covered. Pred trying to get it done. What a chow it was. Not enough for the win. Numbers and hit points now a little low for the Ravens. Can they stay alive here on this push? Oh my God, it's your boy Tej. Fat Bob's kicking ass. It's a 5 spree. Can he get the streaks?
If he can try and get a hold of it, they can potentially counter. Oh, he's getting a little bit panicky. Oh, he got a little bit twitchy just to try and get a hold of the trophy system. Shotzzy kills Pred with a cruise missile. Ravens still in control.
Kenny's so weak. Clay now with a sub in hand as we are battling for every single second here on the point. Fellow suppressing fire, not enough there as Shotzzy's in. Tej, no! Pred guns him again. It's 30 for the win.
Optic Texas can still win here. P1 control is entirely locked down. Ravens need to try and find a breakthrough. Pred will be able to find one, slows them down pretty much immediately. Trade comes in, 3v3.
You don't have
finds another, they can find a break.
There's no crews here. If they get the break, P2 might be ugly. You've seen the Ravens win the rotation time and time again, but you're so close to the dub. You can smell it. Shotzzy finds 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, Fellow with a nade. You staying alive. The Ravens and the rotation's on as well, and they've got it. We are not done yet.
Fellow holds it down all on his own. Throws the nade one way, looks another, finds 2 kills. Shotzzy on top of it with the nade. Incredible work from Ravens, who do have the spawns, but they've really struggled to hold down some decent time with P2. They need to hold it all if they want to find a win.
Oh my good God, it's done. That is the wave of kills dealt with. Tej, he managed to win a big one. The Cruise, I think it's gone. They got rid of it. It's done. Fellow's there. Can he find anything now? As the kills just keep going, Ton. We've got the Ravens in control.
Big plan coming in. Fellow has a cruise of his own. Oh, no, you gotta finish your thin air. You gotta finish your thin air. He didn't go for the end of the kill. Didn't get a hold of it. Break in for Optic.
No way. 10 seconds for the win. Call it, Fellow. You better get there quick.
He's got time.
Oh, it might not work. It might not hit. They've got off the time for now. Find the kills. Ravens reinforcements send it. 3 dead in the feed. 5 for the win.
You've got to rotate. You have to rotate now.
Oh my God.
Gunfights are so big.
Kenny and Pred, eat him alive. Clay trying to battle forward. Rotation's done though. It's all down to Fellow and he's gone. We're going to a game 5. A moment of sheer chaos, panic, and absolute mania has brought us here. My God, my co-worker might just be right.
Oh. That's got to sting for Ravens. Clayster turns away, and look, it's not just the only moment of the map that would put them in that position, but if he finds that kill, is he then there to help out? It's a tough one, but Ravens did so well to bring that back. It's just so unfortunate that when Fellow does find that cruise missile, finds 3 over towards P1 and on the rotation, he has to use it defensively. They do so well to find those kills back, but the problem is that Optic Texas then stopped Ravens from winning it there. And all of a sudden they can just rotate the P3 and it's an easy hold for the game. What a fantastic series this has been. What a fantastic map number 4 that was. Optic got a hold of it around the 2nd rotation and never let it go.
No, well, I'll tell you who did let it go. No, not fair. Game 5's on its way, folks, but that is the hard point. Both of them nail biters in their own right. I mean, this has just been a good one, man. I mean, I know the Optic fans, the pressure has certainly been on. You lose your last 2 matches. The Ravens on a winning spree. Is this the end of the reverse sweep here? Or is this just we just closing this one out? 226 there in the hard point. The last time they went up against each other in a search and destroy, it was not close in the slightest. That 6-0 was disgusting. Karachi, though, is entirely a different beast. I know it's getting late for you, Ton, but I feel like things are just beginning here. We've got one more match to play after this one. You don't want to miss this match, folks. Game 5 on the other side of this break. We'll be right back to find out who walks away with the dub here in the CDL.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Champs Tracer Pack is available now. The bundle includes a Reaper Operator skin, Ripper Weapon Blueprint, Death Stare Weapon Blueprint, Cuts Deep Charm, 2 calling cards, 2 emblems, and 2 weapon stickers. Use these items in both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone. Available in store now using Call of Duty points.
Well. Carolina Royal Ravens find themselves in another Game 5 situation after a sensational showing at the start of the series. They go up 2-0 and then things changed. Things change. Is it the same, or is it a little different this time? What's going on?
I mean, if you base any of your opinions off map number 2, then you say that this might be a little bit different. But, man, I mean, the map 5 records have not been good for them. The important thing, if you're going to have a recency bias, last 2 that Optic Texas have went into, they've lost them both. If you're Carolina Royal Ravens, you won the last one, but it was the first one you've won in 4. I don't know. Both these 2 teams have not necessarily had the best records in map 5s as of recent. Over their overall season, it has been a 30% win rate in map number 5 for Ravens. Optic, on the other hand, have been fairly flawless until the last 2 results up against Vegas and, of course, Minnesota Rocket. Losing both of those. The last 2 losses, it's anybody's game, Miles.
It is, man. It is. Well, here we go, folks. One last hurrah here on this Friday mid-match mania. We're hearing smokes. We're seeing all sorts being thrown, and we're so close to that first blood we can taste it.
I'm down already. Shots it straight in, and that's without any trophies for the attacking side to get that down and gets it in there nice and flawlessly. 4v4 retake gonna have to come through here for Ravens. Tough spot to do it from.
There's a lot of that presence towards the backside of the map. Pressure now on Kenny. Quick reposition. This is great time, though. Ravens. That's a bad one for Clay. Oh, Gwyn's down as well. Fellow, nice damage. You're in, but you are done, son. An immaculate setup there. Oh, wait a minute. Teach. He makes a case for it, but not really enough on the clock. Optic Texas, in and out. Strictly business in round one.
That's just such a fluid attack in that first round. Really good job. On the side of Optic Texas, smoke down, bomb down, get out. No problem. And I just don't think Ravens were ready for that. That was maybe a little bit haphazard from them, not expecting such an aggressive push to come through initially. Optic punished them for it. 1-0 to them, and rightfully so. Well deserved.
Yeah, that's a decisive opener. Get a quick point on the board. No worries. Couple of sweet kills there from Teach towards the end. Don't amount too much. Fred, the only member of Optic there not to get a kill on that very, very solid opener now. But towards the A-bomb site we go with the Ravens. And my goodness, we'll keep an eye on that record right-hand side of your screen. Shotzi, if he breaks 118, he's currently sitting at 107.
A little while to go, yeah.
Yeah.
We need us to go to around 11 for that to work out.
He's going to have one hell of a search. Hey, very doable. Bomb down. Here we go. 4v4. Will the Ravens, now on the other side of the map, do it just as good? And so far, no bet, no problem. Awkward, but you're keeping it going.
Staying alive is the main thing. Kenny can find one towards the back side. TJ now hunting. Kenny
all over it.
Trying to put the skates on if he can. He's going to jump straight onto it. TJ had his read all the way through, and Shotzi gets dealt with as well. TJ, my word.
He's had a lovely, lovely series. Shotzi, unbelievably weak, but he did hit. There were 3 bullets on the mantle from the hit, so Tej sacrificed something to the COD gods this morning. He's had one of those days. 1-1.
Both very similar rounds, really. I mean, it's a free plant for both two teams, and they hold it down. 2 kills there for TJ. Arguably a little bit cleaner for Ravens, but now back to it for Optic Texas. Trophy system now available on both sides of things. That's going to stop Ravens now from falling to the nades, and it's aggression again.
Whoa, this Shotzi. Clay! Whoa, against the pair! 1v1. And it's Clay v Dashy. These two, no love lost, and you know that Eubanks is feeling good after that one.
And it's just perfect positioning. Sets himself up for the aggression to come out again. Easy kill on the bomb. Snaps onto Pred. Dashi just killed Gwyn. He knows exactly where he is. Has him weak. Charles him, no problem. Calista says, thank you very much. 2-1 to the Ravens. They hold their defense this time. Big round for them to find up.
So a lot of love there from the trophy systems in the previous round. So this time, Ravens. Okay, we've tried A. We're going to B. Optic are all over the place. They've got good coverage towards both sides of the map. No trophies in position to stop any smokes. Let's see how this goes.
A false break for Calista. It has to be something you think about. Has to consider a cruise missile here would very much help you to solidify the map number 5. Felony has it. You know what? He's been fantastic as well. Sitting at 1-3 right now, but he will definitely find moments. Shotzi on the flank. He's been spotted. First blood. The Royal Ravens again.
And it's the patience from Gwyn on the shot as well. Like, he's not going to take the bullets instantly. He's going to hold it. Guarantee the kill, as does Tej, as does Fellow. It's falling to pieces, and Pred will not remain on the donut. It's 4 HP. Somebody go cop on him because he is down and out. Clay finds it. 5 in a row.
Incredible work from Gwyn on the flank. Immediately gets aggressive. I'll tell you what, the fact that he got turned on kind of worked out. Calista can walk in, find his 5th, one away from the cruise missile, and Ravens, again, just looking a step ahead in the search and destroy so far. Got all the angles covered, and I think they're honestly reading Shotzi to a certain degree. Goes for the late flank there, they catch him off guard. And then all of a sudden you got those numbers and you have a 3-1 lead. One more kill for Calista. You'll also have a cruise missile.
Clay gets turned on. He's now incredibly excited. Can he finish? One more kill for the streak. T-Fel, big damage. And the two players, the pressure on though. He's not going to be able to stay alive for too much longer. Can Clay find it? He has a frag grenade to work with.
Taking his time. He knows that the round is going to be difficult now, so primary objective, find a kill. If you can do that, maybe you can work on the round, because then you will have that cruise missile available, but it's a difficult position to be in, so you got to probably play for it.
Yeah, he's going to play for passive for it as well. Gwyn can't take care of Pred. MCW there against the Rival 9. No good. 20 seconds to go. Clay. Ah, that's a stinger. But Optic Texas, they get the round.
It's an important round as well. A clean one. You don't let Clayster get a hold of that cruise missile, and that will just feel like a bit of a dagger. Clayster, he might have had Pred, I'm not 100% sure, but Dashi was there on Overwatch, and the shots are clean as ever.
This is the hardest thing right now to find for all of these competitors. Is for the Ravens again. There's so much on the line here in terms of points. There's a lot on the line for Optic Texas as well, because you start to get in your own head. This late into the season, after you find a major win, the best players in the world, everyone has these off days, but it feels like an off spell. Turn it around here with a big win against the Ravens would be ideal, and Shotzi, that really helps.
Just finds the route so cleanly. Can find the flank pretty much immediately. Gwyn is there for the trade though, so nothing of a disadvantage here for Ravens. 2 and 4 from Gwyn has slowed down ever so slightly. Had a good couple of first rounds. Now a bit of a stalemate, Miles. Now the team wanting to make a move.
We'll take it. 50 seconds on Optic. Tie everything up. Oh, Kenny! He just exchanges a little bit of love there with Fellow. Dashy's got the back alley completely covered. There's no way you're making it through this one. Gwyn won't be taking the low road at this moment in time, though. He does have top red. A power position, especially towards this A bomb site, so let that be. Over towards B, though. That's where the bomb's going. That's Pred's job. On this back set of stairs, will timing be good to him? Dashy moving now to reinforce. Here we go.
Does he get much of a timing on A player pushing over the top? Yes, he does, and Clayster still finds him. How on earth has that managed to happen? Pred falls, and all of a sudden B may well as well.
Oh,
fall
Daddy
alongside
Clay.
of it. Yeah, Dashi, he tries to get in, can't quite get there. 2v4, Kenny now on a 1v3.
It's Daddy Clay, baby. Oh, and he's getting going. This is a spicy turn. Optic Texas, a great defensive round, and the Ravens just managed to find their way in. 8 and 2. For old Jim, he's looking good out there.
I mean, this is the kill, right?
Oh, that's the headshot multiplier was gorgeous there. Wow. That's what it looks like on the receiving end.
God bless the buffs. For the AR players anyway.
Oh, man. Well, explosive round there. Gives the Ravens a very strong advantage. Optic, though. Back over towards B. Old Faithful. Trophies now at play. Clay working on another streak. Will he read Kenny? Oh, but Kenny somehow catching him out. Shotzi finds his. It's a beautiful open here for Optic.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Shotzi just gets aggressive. Knows there's one more player towards the back. 1 versus 4 for Gwyn. Optic Texas looking like they're going to half that deficit. Oh, it's such a shame for... I think it's that opening gunfight for Clayster, right? Kenny can see him. And Clayster can't see a goddamn thing. So that is a tough gunfight when you can't even answer back.
That's just such a really great piece of intel from Kenny. Like, we're waiting for him to push. He's not pushing. He's looking for a pixel. This is it. It's so tiny. That is the difference at the pro level right there.
The small, minute differences. Optic Texas, a lot more of a comfy spot. Still sitting. Not necessarily in the best position, but 4-3 down. It could have been a lot worse, but Clayster is having a hell of a game. 9 and 3 from him. A first blood. Shotzi gone. And now what can you work on over towards A?
Optic have not got the numbers down to pull reinforcements. They're stretched thin. Ravens on the entry. Kenny finds one. The immediate in and out. He might be able to get a second here. Stun check doesn't land. Reinforcements arrive. Oh, but Gwyn, he somehow stays alive.
Dashi was on the way over. Finds another. And Gwyn now left in a 1 versus 2. Red and Dashi. The net's starting to close. They know exactly where Gwyn is as well. He did find the kill onto Kenny. Bundling together, 1v2. Kenny managed to find it. Bad timing comes through. Another round for Optic Texas, 4 apiece.
Oh, man. So you in that situation for Gwyn as well. I mean, the timing is one thing, but even then, he's running MCW at that kind of range. I mean, look how fast Dashy's Renetti works on him there. It's such a tough spot to be in. And Bruce knows it. That Renetti has been so kind to him all season long. The equalizer found in this very deadly game 5.
Not far off that coveted round 11. I take it now. Just send us there.
just get us in there, man. 4 spree from Dashy. You're at 4-4 in the scores as we are enjoying this one. Lovely coverage there from the Optic boys. No one's getting close to that bomb site without a little bit of love. Oh, the fellow got a lot of love to give. The Shotzi hugged to death. Once again, it's the pixels of clay that betray him. He has to leave his pal position in Nerd.
Gotta tuck those elbows in. Keeps getting caught out, but irrelevant of that, Gwyn will find another.
Oof.
And this is looking more and more likely that match point may well be heading over towards Carolina Royal Ravens right now.
Slow things down if you're Pred. You've been on this steps position for so long. MCW, great weapon to have in this spot. Holding it down. Dashy's still on the 4 spree as well. So you're looking for space, looking for these stray Ravens. A freebie for Big Bruce, now on a 5.
Certainly they've expected that position, but nobody there really to watch the cover from top AC. He makes the play, goes for a can't find TJ.
It's TJ again. Less than 20 seconds. Pred finds himself 1. Can he get away with his life for a moment? But the Ravens swarm and suffocate the play. It is match point Carolina Royal Ravens.
I know Wheeler's cheesing right now. He said they're done in 5. They're 1 round away.
Oh, he's going to be insufferable on that desk, and I cannot wait. But we will wait, folks. It's not over yet. 5-4. Optic have got the resolve. We've seen them do it time and time again.
Attacking round now for Ravens. B has been the one with the found. Great deal, and there is an air missile. Felony sends it in. It's a 4v2 in favor of Ravens.
It wasn't a cruise. It was the holy hand grenade. The trophies were too late, and fellow, my God, that is the series, and it is done. The Ravens finally find success in the game 5. Optic fall prey to a brutal string of bad events in Search and Destroy. And that is a 10-point advantage that the Carolina Royal Ravens so desperately needed.
And on the other side, it's 3 map 5 losses in a row for Optic Texas. Only sends it over. Trophy system. There was so many came over. Didn't get it down in time. And then the shots onto Kenny to rubber stamp the round. Fantastic performance from Ravens. Their Search and Destroy was fantastic. And their map number 1, their turnaround on Vista gets the job done.
Felony's
what a performance.
Felony's already celebrated, mate. He's long gone.
Maybe wait for a lie down after that one.
Did you see that nade?